The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills actress Garcelle Beauvais already expressed her feelings about Kate's absence from Lilibet's birthday. Speaking with Miss Beauvais explained, "It's like, what a coincidence."
Have you ever imagined the secrets and conflicts that lie behind the lavish parties of the British royal family? Get ready to enter a story full of surprises, where gossip and shocking absences create a complex picture of royal family relationships. You won't believe what happened at a little princess's first birthday party, what kept the most powerful figures in the kingdom from appearing, and what do sarcastic comments from celebrities mean? Right now, all will be exposed to the light. Meghan Markle's friend, Garcelle Beauvais, mocked Catherine for missing Lilibet's first birthday, calling it shady. Lilibet celebrated her first birthday in the UK, but Kate and Prince William did not attend as they were overseeing concert rehearsals for the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Meghan and Harry hosted a small gathering at Frogmore Cottage for Lilibet's birthday, with no royals, including Kate, William, and their children, attending. For Lilibet's third birthday, Meghan and Harry held a party at their Californian mansion, again without any royal family members present. The fact that Meghan still retains a close friend in her background is not only surprising, but also makes many people wonder whether that friend is really smart enough to recognize Meghan's true nature. Maybe that friend was blinded by the spotlight and undeserved praise from the media, or they simply didn't want to see the truth that Meghan might not be who they thought she was. If Meghan still maintains this relationship with her friend, perhaps it is because they play the keeping secret game together. Some may agree that these people enjoy the thrill of competing for attention, but this also means they embark on a risky adventure together and adventure. I wonder if those two are still friends now. Ha. Perhaps even Meghan and her friend are relying on each other to maintain an image of perfection, an attempt to hide their dishonest sides and unworthy actions. In their world, maintaining this relationship can become an important part of maintaining a perfect image and survival in the entertainment world. There is a high possibility that Meghan's friend at that time was still hoping to gain favor, and that Meghan could bring some benefits to her, so he had the courage to criticize our beloved Princess Catherine. There is no concrete evidence to suggest that the child known as Lilibet was in the UK at the time. The Welsh family was in Wales to celebrate the late Queen's Jubilee, an event of historical significance and respect. This is part of their personal lives and has nothing to do with the lives of others, including famous people like actresses. So why is a star like her getting involved in these issues? Maybe she has other personal reasons or goals behind her actions. Maybe she wants to attract attention or create public exposure to boost her image. Or maybe she's participating in this conversation with a purpose related to her fame or upcoming projects. Because the pilot said no child on board the plane coming from or returning to the US. The flight manifest did not list any child either. Guest by magic Invisit arrived in the UK. You should know that Catherine was out of town, in Wales, for an event for the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee weekend. It was booked at least a year in advance to celebrate the monarch's record 70-year reign. It was not to be cancelled because the Harkles, who had only very recently decided to attend, set up a last-minute party purely to cause trouble, as they knew full well nobody could attend. It really was a setup, as it appears almost certain that the child wasn't even in London at the time, and that Mies and Harriman's pics were all fake. Markle's friend seems to be almost impossibly ill-informed, and I suggest has the same level of malice as Megsy. Her career is not exactly stellar, is it? Clearly, Catherine and William's schedule for the Jubilee was set months in advance, while Harry and Meghan didn't confirm they would be in attendance, supposedly with their children, until just a few days prior, so no, a plane could not have been delayed. If Harry and Meghan had really wanted to have a party with family there, it could have been scheduled the days following the Jubilee celebrations. The child would never have known the difference. Or is it all a conspiracy of that crazy couple? Catherine was and is a working royal. All were working in different parts of the country. As it happens, William and Catherine were in Wales with their children working for the Queen. Harry and Meghan knew that, so they went ahead anyway with the party, so they could say no one came. Let's not forget Meghan, while planning her wedding, did not respect Princess Catherine by insisting on a wedding date that conflicted with the due date of the birth of Prince Louis around the same time, and also upsetting the princess regarding the fit of Princess Charlotte's dress, actually all the girls' dresses who were to be in the wedding party. Let's get real. Especially Lily isn't a royal. Her parents didn't supply the written document signed by medical attendants of either child's birth from the body of Rachel. So until this evidence as per royal protocol is provided, they aren't officially royal, a prince or princess, or in line of succession. Time King Charles rectified the paperwork. That's right, Meghan's grand delusion of self-importance. She thought that fake Lilibet's birthday was more important than pre-planned events during our late Queen's Platinum Jubilee, especially since all royal family members knew how much Harkles hurt our Queen by stealing her very intimate name without her permission and trademarking it in the US. Certainly, who cares what any real housewife of anywhere thinks? Never even heard of the woman. If she thinks that the Queen's family were going to drop their planned celebrations for the Jubilee in order to go to the first birthday party of a child that they had never met, then she has seriously got something wrong with her. I'm so helpless with this couple. I also give up on Meghan's stupid friend. Are there no levels that those two will not sink? God help those kids, if they exist, living in that atmosphere, with dad with mental health problems and talking every night to his dead mummy and her plotting her next move. What a loving place to be. Not. I even don't know anyone who finds or is looking for faults of Catherine. She is very much admired. If you want to find faults, go to Montecito. You'll find what you're looking for. And as far as celebrating a birthday, no one cares about a child they don't know because the parents don't want you to see them. Read the Harry Markle blog. It's right on. In fact, things happen as if there may not have been a birthday party for the child, or the child may not have been in England at that time. Photos were taken and appeared in the media immediately. No senior royal was present, not one. After how the Harkles had treated the Queen and Philip and their despicable Oprah interview, no way was the future Queen going to act as if everything was just fine. Catherine shunned the Harkles at the cathedral, and there is no evidence she spoke to either of them the entire 3-day Jubilee weekend. In point of fact, there is no evidence Catherine has spoken to Meghan since the Harkles abandoned the royal family more than 4 years ago. None. You will not even see her acknowledge Meghan's presence at the Queen's funeral or events leading up to it, even though the two women were in close proximity to each other at some of the events. Our future Queen is kind, friendly, and very sociable, unless you cross the royal family. Then, as the saying goes, the worst thing that can happen to a business or public person in Britain hoping to have a relationship with the crown is to land on the wrong side of the Princess of Wales. All of the fashion houses certainly believe it, for none will work with Meghan. Can anyone bear witness to actually seeing her? The pictures of the party by Harriman were clearly not taken at Frogmore Cottage. The glazing bars were all wrong. Since the party took place after the Oprah interview, why would Kate want to take part, especially when she was busy in Cardiff? Quite a few articles have pictures of the red-haired child, though there is no proof of who she is. While it has long been rumored her name is Rebecca, the birthday was after the Oprah Winfrey interview, and Prince Philip had died a few months previous. The late Queen was having difficulty walking, so all the Jubilee celebrations were being overseen by the now King and William and Catherine. But why pick on Catherine? No one was there. But we all know why it was Catherine. The same reason the sugars on here go for her. It's because is so jealous of her that they curry favor for their idol. No mistake in spelling. Don't these so-called friends realize that it was the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebration at the time, and that royal events are planned many months ahead? The Prince and Princess of Wales had engagements on the day of Lilibet's party, so were they supposed to jettison the event so they could attend a hastily arranged party for a 1-year-old? Meghan Markle's friend obviously has very little knowledge or understanding about how the royal family works. In this case, the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee took precedence over the first birthday of a child who will have absolutely no recollection of it. That trip to Cardiff had likely been planned for months, and if I recall correctly, Harry and Meghan didn't even confirm they would be attending until shortly before the events. I have never heard of Miss Beauvais. Meghan's so-called friend should look up what official crown business means instead of mocking Princess Catherine. For Lilibet's first birthday, who did show up? Not the then Prince and Camilla, and certainly not the Queen. Let us not forget that Meghan was too busy preparing for Archie's birthday to attend the coronation of the King, which was an epic event. Well, that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching our video, and I want to know what you think about these issues. Please express your opinion in the comments below. Hope you will always be cheerful and happy. Don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.